Ashe, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can book your personal readings down below in the description bar. So this message is for my beautiful, beautiful divine feminines. We are going to see what messages are here for you at this time. All right, let's just take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, it may be for somebody else. So I'm going to pull an oracle. I'm using the messages from your animal spirit guides oracle cards, okay? And this is by Stephen D. Farmer, okay? So let's go ahead and see what message comes up for the divine feminine. All right, what message comes up for the divine feminine here? What is it that the divine feminine needs to know? Ooh. I'm hearing Zapp and Roger. I want to be your man. I want to be your man. So there could be somebody around you that is eyeing you, okay? I'm hearing succulents, okay? So this could be like the plants, okay? Some of you guys are really focused on planting and watering your gardens, okay? Or it's time, springtime is pretty much here, right? So some of you guys have that green thumb. You guys are going to be creating a garden, like a vegetable garden, or you guys are going to be focused on becoming plant parents. You guys may go to like a nursery and see what plants you can find or things like that. Or you guys may be growing your own herb garden or something of that nature as well, is what I am picking up on for you, okay? But I definitely see somebody is succulent, okay? So you looking real juicy, divine feminine. All right. Some of you guys may be really thick. You guys may be big breasted. There could be somebody that they really love your breasts. They may like putting their head in your bosom type of energy, or it's just very comfortable. Let's say if you're laying down with your person, they may really always like putting their head on your breast. They may see your breast as a pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. Tony, and just relax, cause what they say, cause that's what it was meant to do, or something like that. Okay, so I see that you're nothing's coming out. So I'm going to just channel messages. I see that you're someone's comfort place is what I'm picking up on. People are comfortable with you. I want to say this week or at this time or whenever you hear this. Okay, you make people very comfortable, divine feminine. It's almost like you're non-judgmental, all right? Or you've changed to be that way or something of that nature, and people can see that change or that difference in you. But you may like hugging people as well. People may say you give the best hugs, right? Whether this could be platonic, this could be your homies, this could be your homegirls or your homeboys, right? They may be like, man, she get a best hugs type of energy. Okay, is what I'm picking up on for you. Or it's kind of like, it's like sweet like honey. Pretty Ricky is what I'm picking up on, but it's just giving me like your kisses are really soft, maybe like, and it's giving me like a cheek kiss, so you could be kissing somebody on the cheek, and they just really they really like that, so if you're in a relationship, it sounds like I'm talking to someone that's coupled up, okay, but it's like if you're kissing someone on the cheek, they really, really love that. They love kissing you in the mouth too, but it's just something about the sweetness of your kiss or the tenderness of your kiss. Or maybe you kiss your person on their forehead or just on their body. Maybe you give them body kisses. That just makes them quiver is what I'm hearing. It just sends chills down their spine or through their bones or something. It's bone chilling to them. Like, dang, no one's ever gotten through to them like you do. So divine feminine, I'm talking to somebody that's booed up, okay? But it's about to be booed up, and this is what's going on, okay? So somebody really likes your kisses. Someone is a breast man. They prefer bigger breast. They don't care about the booty, so to speak. They care about the breast. They like to have, I'm hearing a rack. They like a nice rack. This could be a rack of ribs as well. Maybe they really like to eat. Maybe some of y'all could be, barbecuing. Like I said, it's springtime. So y'all could be, dusting off the grill or, something like that, and putting a slab of ribs or something on the grill. Or y'all could be going to a cookout or something like that. I'm also hearing you could meet somebody at a cookout cookout or like at a event space or something. So you guys could be going to an event. Maybe somebody invited you to a party, or maybe you and the girls, y'all could be going out, hanging out. Maybe y'all going for dinner or something, and you might run into somebody and meet somebody while you're out. I definitely see somebody with some strappy heels on, like some strappy gold heels. It's kind of like their toes is out, and it's like really skinny straps that go all the way up there. They like, you know, like crisscrossed around the leg, all the way up to like around the kneecap or somewhere around there, right? And then it's like a short, flowy dress, kind of like a, you know, a spaghetti strap dress, and it's kind of very flowy. It's not tight, you know, it's very flowy. You know, that's what I'm seeing somebody in. You know, maybe like a nice jacket or something. You know, it could be a leather jacket or something. Or something of that nature. What do they call? You know, the suit coats or something like that. You know, but it's or maybe you're walking with someone and they're giving you their jacket or something of that nature, right? But I see somebody looking really fly, looking like a whole 7-course meal. Sierra said, "Don't say I'm a snack when you know I'm a whole 7-course meal, baby." Yes, they may use the term, "Yeah, you looking like a snack," but you a whole 7-course meal, and don't you forget it. Who is that? Glenn Thomas? Maybe not. You know. But it's like, yeah, so you out here looking scrumptious and succulent, okay? I feel like you've been, I'm talking to somebody, I feel like you've been exercising, you've been drinking your water, you've been journaling, you've been praying, you've been offering libations to your ancestors, right? Some of you guys have already been connecting with plants and so forth, you know, and I just feel like you've been on your holistic. That's what I'm getting. Thank you. I'm hearing yoga, right? Or stretching. I feel like you have a routine and you just been in your spiritual bag. You've been in your holistic bag. Okay, you guys could, you know, maybe like go to group dance, or some of you guys been going to therapy or things of that nature, right? Is what I'm picking up on for the divine feminine. So I feel like you've been getting your mental health together. You know, it's one thing to look good and everything else, but I feel like you've really been focused on your mental health, your spiritual health. I feel like you've been adulting. You've been adulting, divine feminine. You've been budgeting. You've been getting your finances in order. It's like you have a great balance with your life, or that's something that you're tapping into, right? Or you're starting to really get in that cycle. It's like you're maturing. You don't want to hang out with the same people that you used to. You don't want to go to the same places. Instead of going to the clubs, you may say, I want to go to a lounge, or you may want to, instead of, you know, the clubs, you may say, hey, I want to go to upscale bars or upscale restaurants type of energy, right? You don't want to be around anything that's just not conducive to your environment. Maybe you want to listen to more jazz and lo-fi, or, you know, solfeggio, or, you know, just different sounds versus, you know, anything else that's maybe like, I don't want to just say rap and hip hop, you know, because it's a staple, but certain hip hop songs, certain rap songs are not conducive for your good, right? So you may be weeding out what type of rap or what type of hip hop you listen to, or what type of country music you listen to, what type of rock music you listen to, right? I love all genres of music, right? But a lot of times it's the rap and hip hop that, you know, and of course that has a history to it, you know. They're only talking about where they came from and so forth. And a lot of times it is to help motivate other people. They're just expressing themselves, right? But it comes to a point to where it's like, okay, I don't want to listen to that. Yeah. You know, not saying you won't ever go to the club or things like that. Maybe once every 3 months or once a month or whatever, something like that. But it's not your main vibration anymore. It's like something about you has switched when it comes to the music that you listen to, just things of that nature, you know. I heard somebody listening to bluegrass the other day. You get what I'm saying? You may be listening to more soft rock, or more, you know, type of music that you'll find in like a romantic movie, you know, R&B music, or, you know, just whatever. You get what I'm saying? You just may be kind of shifting some things up, and what you're taking in is what I am picking up. But I see that you're really focused on, again, your well-being and who you are overall, how you how you're showing up. Thank you, Spirit. I was gonna say appear, but it's giving me like how it's, when I said appear, it's almost like poof, like you just magically appear somewhere or something like that. It's almost like, okay, so let me finish what I was saying previously. The messages are coming in so fast. So it's almost like you're just paying attention to the way that you truly, truly show up for yourself, and how you show up in society, how you show up in your community. You know, like you're saying, okay, I'm done with doing this. I desire to start this. And you just started. You don't even, you just, it's like, oh, why haven't I been eating right? You know, I should have been eating right a long time ago. It's time to, you've been changing the diet up. You've been, you know, just, maybe you guys starting a gym membership, or you guys doing something else at home to work out, you know, whatever. I just see that you're just changing the way that you show up, because it's almost like some of you guys could be sick of yourselves, or you're just sick of the same routine. And so you're like, okay, this ain't working. I gotta move some things around. You know, also that's giving me calendar. You may need to move some things around on your calendar, or make time for somebody this week, or make time for yourself this week, Divine Feminine. But also what I was picking up on when I said I was talking about showing up, but the word appear popped up. Okay, 11:11 on the timer. You're in alignment, right? And that's what it's like. It's perfect for this message. It's like you're in alignment. You just appear somewhere. I don't know why appear was coming up as I was thinking of saying show up. So it's almost like when I think appear, it's like poof. It's like you just magically show up in a room. So maybe it's like you're going to be one place, and all of a sudden something changes, and your environment could be changing this week. I'm trying to interpret what that's saying. It's almost like a magic trick. It's like you have the ability to shapeshift and just all of a sudden appear in the office and hear everything they're saying. It's almost like you can shift and be a spirit, and maybe you're at home, but you're going to teleport to another place and see everything that's going on. Remote viewing. Some of you guys have been practicing remote viewing as well. It's something like that. It's like you're just going to appear. It's all of a sudden you're going to hear conversations and you're not even in the room. Or you're going to just see, you're going to have a dream, and it's going to feel so real, like you're on this vacation, or you're in this room and you can see what's going on in this space, or something like that. But it's like you're not really there, although you know exactly what happened there. I don't know who I am talking to. If that's you, book your session. What is going on? That's very different, right? That's a different channel message. But Spirit wanted me to say it, and Spirit is saying that it's normal. That you're not weird, or you're not tripping. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying you're not tripping. That's like for one person, it seems like. Maybe it's multiple of y'all, but you know, Spirit is saying that whoever that's for, you're really tapped in, okay? And that's part of your gifts, you know? So you may just or you may start having visions like, That's So Raven. You know, you may space out, and it's like, that's how you're gonna literally see the future, or know what's going on at the very moment that, you know, you're let's say at work, and you're just at your desk, and then you may zone out, let's say to your boss's office, and you're going to be able to know exactly what is going on in their office, even though it's going on at the same time. You get what I'm saying? It's not the future. It's actually happening the moment that you space out. You're tuning into the conversation. You know what's going on and what happened. Or you just get some type of inkling. Or maybe this is you at home and your child is at daycare or something. And you zoom in on the daycare and you know exactly how your child is feeling. You can see your child playing. Or it's something of that nature. You get what I'm saying? Or it could be a dream. For some of you guys, it could be you tapping into the future as well. But for some of you guys, it's going to be a parallel experience. Okay. All right. So Spirit says we don't need cards, and I don't need the cards. You know, I may pull some at the end of this message. You know, just to see some final advice. You know, but I just been channeling this whole time, right? But that's what I'm picking up on for you guys. So we were kind of in a bunch of different places. So y'all looking succulent. Somebody wants to connect with you possibly. Okay. You guys are really focused on your wellness. You guys are tapping into your spiritual gifts for some of you guys as well. I really just see you guys, again, being on your mature business tips. Some of you guys maybe focusing on your business, giving your business more attention. Okay, I'm hearing programs. Some of you guys may be creating a program or you guys are joining. Oh, excuse me. You guys are joining some type of program. Hold on. At this time, okay, you guys may be picking up on some type of creative endeavor as well that you guys are really have really been interested in. I'm hearing pottery, so some of you guys have been like, you know what, I really want to go take that pottery class, but you guys just haven't found the time. I see sometime this week or coming up after you hear this message, you're gonna say, you know what, let me go ahead and schedule that. Or a sip and paint, I see you being outside more. Okay, I see you making yourself more available as well. It's almost like you're making yourself available for people to see you. It's time for you to be seen or something like that. It's like you've been hidden away, you know, kind of like leave me alone type of energy, like the covers over your head, or you know, you've been locked in your home, or it's like I don't want to go outside. It's like you may just peek your head outside and go outside on in your backyard or on your front porch or something like that, but it's like you just don't want, you've been wanting to be left alone for many of you all. Okay, and maybe this is why you get yourself together or something of that nature. But I see many of you guys are saying, you know what? It's time for me to be outside. It's time for me to be seen. You look too good to be in the house. You look too good to be in the house, Divine Feminine. It's time to go outside, right? It's time to show off all the work that you've put in on yourself, on your body. You working out, you know, your skin routine and all of that type of stuff. It's time for people to see what you've been doing while you've been hidden, right? And it's not like, hey, I need attention. It's nothing like that. You're just showing up in this world. You can't stay in the house your whole life, right? But I feel like Spirit had you, you know, working on yourself in the background, so that way when you, like I said, when you show up for yourself, you're showing up in a different way in society. So now it's time for you to show up in society. It's time for you to show up in your community. It's time for you to show up as the best version of yourself, as the highest version of yourself at this time. And that's what I see you doing. And I see that you are attracting a lot of romantic people. So a lot of people may want to date you. You may find a lot of people, you know, you may go to the coffee house and somebody may say, oh, you smell good. What? You know, it's like people are just going to be finding just any excuse or reason to talk to you, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm seeing. And even though I'm saying Divine Feminine, I know that could be masculine or feminine, but I'm talking to my ladies. Okay? If the men are listening too, that's fine. You can continue to listen to the messages, you know, that's completely fine, and just take it how it resonates. But you know, this message is for the ladies that are in their divine feminine energy. Okay. But if you're masculine listening, go ahead. You know, I don't mind, you know, I love you. You're more than welcome here, you know. But ladies, I just see you getting a whole lot of attention because I'm hearing this level up, this upgrade. Sierra keeps coming up in this message, like level up her song. And then I was talking about you calling me a snack when you know I'm 7 courses. That's what's that song for the girls? This is for the girls. I can't remember how it goes, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so Sierra's coming up a lot. So maybe y'all listen to Sierra or something like that, or that could be your favorite artist as well, or whatever. I'm also hearing oranges. So there's something about oranges. Orange is a sacral chakra. So yeah, Spirit is saying it's time for you to tap into your womb. Divine Feminine ladies, tap into your womb, your sexual energy, your passionate energy at this time. Ladies, y'all about to have, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm telling y'all, well, I do know what y'all doing. But I don't know everything that each one of y'all individually is doing. But collectively, ladies, y'all is getting it together, ladies. Yes, I absolutely love it. Okay, but I see that you guys are attracting so much attention. People, it's like people just want to do anything for you, you know, ladies and men, you know, and it's not necessarily, you know, always sexual. You know, people are just putting the respect on your name because of the way you're walking, the way you're talking, the way you're carrying yourself. The energy that you're embodying at this time is saying, I know who I am. I am somebody. I matter. I love myself. I take care of myself. I value myself. I celebrate myself. I honor myself. You're putting out those vibes. You're putting out that energy. And not only is it vibrationally uplifting the next woman that you come across because they can see and feel that energy, right? It doesn't intimidate them. It's almost like this soft, attractive, like hi type of energy. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're saying hi to everybody you come across or anything like that, but just it exudes this, you exude this really feminine energy about yourself. And it's kind of like women are saying, whoa, that's the example of how I desire to be. The way that you're dressing, the time and effort that you put into yourself when you step out the house. And that's why Spirit had you in the background getting your mental ready. Like I said, you guys have been getting your mental, your psyche, the inside of who you are together in the background. You guys have been adulting in the background. And now as you step outside and it's time for you to be seen, now it's like people really they can see they see you. It's kind of like that you're in your authoritative energy. You're in that, it's like even though it's feminine, it's still a hint of that masculine authoritative energy. Like you walk with a lot of confidence, but it's not cocky. It's inviting. Like I said, people aren't looking at you and like, ugh, she's a stuck-up bitch. No, they're looking at you and they're saying like, wow, like she's a boss. She's a leader. She's on her stuff. Like if people were on a team, they would choose you as the leader type of energy. It's like, again, you have that inviting, comforting, loving type of energy that's exuding from you. And it's just attracting a lot of people. And vibrationally and energetically, Divine Feminine, you're attracting a lot of opportunities. You're attracting a lot of doors to open for you at this time as well. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm picking up on for you guys. It's really beautiful. All right, I'm gonna actually see if a message wants to come out now. Great Spirit, is there a message that wants to come out? If nothing comes out, then I ain't gonna force it. Let's get okay. Elk, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, like, isn't that everything I literally just said? It's like, and that's the thing, you're in touch with Spirit. Spirit is in tune with you. It's like it's almost like Spirit is saying, you take the lead, I'll follow you. Almost like, you've been saying, it may have been like where you've been asking Spirit, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Now you're in the energy of Cat Williams. Like, if I see it, I got it. If I want it, I got it. Isn't that on TikTok? I want it, I got it. Where they show them looking at it online and then you see it like them wearing it or something like that. So it's almost like whatever you want. Tony again. So it's giving me, it never rains in Southern California. You guys could live in Southern California or somewhere in California, that sunshiny energy, right? But it's kind of like whatever you want. Spirit is saying, hey, I'm following your lead. If you say we going left. Spirit is saying, I'm following you. Spirit is telling you to take the lead. Or Spirit has been wanting you to realize that you are the one in charge the whole time, but you've been, almost begging Spirit. And this almost, you could have been in a desperate energy, like, please bring me this, or I got to please. And it's like Spirit has been almost denying you and telling you no, only for the reason that Spirit is saying that's not the energy you're supposed to be in. You're supposed to be in the confident energy. I asked for it, I receive it. And Spirit is following your lead. And I feel like you got that now. And that's why things are shifting. And that's why you're attracting a lot more. So Spirit is saying, if you say go right, Tiffany, Tamia, okay, your name can start with a T. If Spirit says, go right, Tamika, then Tamika, we going right, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, hey, Cheryl, if you saying we moving to upstate to New York, then Spirit is saying, then I'm going to make it work for you. It's fair to say, what do you want? Whatever it is you desire, stand on that, and spirit is going to make it happen for you. Wow. Yeah, so again, it says stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. You don't get what you want by acting out or by being childish or give me what I want or please, 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 or no, you're repelling it away from you. It's like you've matured and learned how to be an adult and attract what you desire. You've realized your worth and your value. Like, I'm the divine feminine. I'm the lady. I can get whatever I desire. Right? I had a client that I was talking on the phone to the other day, and I was telling her how, as women, we are the ones that birth things into reality. You even if it's not a child, it's about birthing our manifestations as that divine feminine. We attract what we want. We are creators. That's why it's good. That's that yin yang energy. Men are more practical. They're more logical. It's like women, we're more magical. We're more creative, and it can seem like, oh, it's more whimsical than what a man would be, because the man is on the front line. You get what I'm saying? The man is that Aries energy. The man is that air energy. They're intellectual. They're thinking. They're taking that action. Women, we're more in that earth energy, right? We're more in that water energy, right? We're flowing with it. We're grounded and we're flowing, and we're attracting things to us. And I see that's the energy that you're in. Those are the elements that you're in. And spirit is saying, whichever way you desire to flow. Oh, I just got a taste for some Mexican food. I smelled some salsa and all of that. So some of you guys could be going to like a Mexican cantina. Some of you guys could be Latina as well. That's tapped in. Okay. You guys could also be Afro-Latina. Okay. Or maybe those are some of your roots as well. I'm also hearing Haiti or Haitian. Okay. But definitely it's like I see you guys really standing tall in who you are, being truly confident in yourself, and really attracting that respect, because you really have that respect for yourself now, is what I am picking up on. And at the bottom of the deck, I see Seagull. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. So yeah, you guys have done a lot of deep emotional healing. You guys still may be working on that and concluding that out. That's fine, it's always okay to do some deep emotional healing, right? But that it doesn't have to last forever. You don't have to put yourself through that like week after week, day after day, month after month, year after year, right? It's like, it's okay to, go in and like, let me heal this right quick, and then come up out of that and pop up. You get what I'm saying? But I see you guys are outside this summer. Y'all was inside last year, 2023. Y'all was inside 2022. Maybe y'all been inside since the pandemic. Maybe some of y'all some of y'all has not really been able to live life since the pandemic and since the world closed. Maybe some of you guys are still recovering, or you guys have still been recovering. But I'm here to tell you, that's done and over with. This is your season. This is your time to be out right now. We're starting the spring equinox, right? So it's really time for a new year. This is the real new year that we are stepping into. New life. We're coming out of that winter solstice, or that winter period where things are dead and things are cold, right? That Five of Pentacles type of energy, right? We're coming up out of that type of energy as a whole, right? As far as the calendar year. And we're really coming into the brand new, actual, true, I'll say, for more understanding and overstanding terms, we're coming into a spiritual new year, right? Of things being alive, the flowers coming out, people coming outside. The sun is now out, warming up anything that was cold, right? So if your heart was cold, if you had broken hearts, if your finances wasn't right, all of that energy, it's like is dead and gone. Let that die out with the winter. The 21st is usually it ranges from year to year, right? But keeping March 21st every year is a great way to indicate, okay, it's actually spring, because sometimes it's on the 19th, sometimes it's the 22nd, but the 21st is like a great time to say this is actually spring. So March 21st is what I like to go off of, and saying, hey, this is the new year, the actual new year, not January 1st. So it's okay if you took, these first 3 months and things weren't popping off for you. It was still that winter time. It was still that old season, that old energy. Now it's time for you to get in alignment. Now, once we get into April and you still ain't seeing things like changing and shifting, then it's gonna take some good reevaluation, or maybe you need to really book a reading with me or someone else, or you got to switch something up, because you should definitely be changing with the seasons, But sometimes we're on our own season, like we're for 3 years, no matter what the outside seasons say, spring, winter, summer, fall. It's like we've been in like a cold season for years, or a winter season, or isolation season, and not spirit doing that inner work within us so we can be made perfect. And that's what many of you guys have been going through, but now you guys are coming out shining. You guys are coming out like, yeah, look at me now. I'm getting paper. Chris Brown. Okay, some of y'all getting y'all money up, y'all in y'all bag, or it's time for y'all to get in that bag. You feel me? If you ain't getting money, it's because of you. It's when I say that, meaning, what are you doing to get more money? Somebody made a comment on my page saying they're tired of everything being about money. Well, boo, the whole world revolves around money. That's just what it is. You have to change your relationship with money. You have to open up to realize that's what it is. You got to have money to eat. You got to have money to put gas in your car, to pay your insurance bills, to pay your gas, your light bill, your electric bills, to be able to go on vacation if you want to. So that means you got to figure out how to get more money. That means you got to put in the work. It's like, if you lazy and don't want to do that, then say that. You get what I'm saying? But the world it requires money. Whether it's digital currency, whether it's, whatever form of money it is. You got to get up with the times and do what you got to do. So if you're not doing anything but sitting complaining about your pockets being where they at, then you're just going to get more reasons for you to complain. You're only manifesting money complaints in your life. So you have to switch your relationship with money, but that's a whole nother topic. But I just wanted to throw that tidbit in there. But for the majority of you all, you guys are focused on your money, or even if your money has been cold, you're now realizing, okay, it's up to me to change it. And even though it may take a little while to get your business started, or to get a second job, or to whatever you're going to do to get your money, it's time for you to think of those ideas. Ask Spirit, what must I do to get my money? Meditate down, set the intentions for that, and the ideas will come to you. But yeah, you're going to have to do something to get that money. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have to, even if it's cleaning out your inside, you have to do the vibration. You have to become a vibrational match. Let me leave you with one secret about money. Money is consciousness, meaning money is alive. Money hears you. Money hears the way you talk about it. Oh, everything is about money. Money will like, well, screw you too then. Yeah, everything is about me. You want to be best friends with money. You want to be like, money, I love you. Like, money, I know you love me. I love what money can do for me. You got to talk nice about money, just like with a woman. Money is like a conscious woman. Money is conscious. Money hears you. But y'all ain't listening, though. Y'all can book your abundance and prosperity quantum sessions down below in the description bar as well. Get your money mindset correct so you can be a vibrational alignment with money. That session includes Reiki. It includes a lot. I ain't going to go into it. It's on the website. So you guys can book that down below. But it's definitely going to shift you, and you going to come out like, whoa, my gosh. Everything's going to shift for you. So these are your messages. Ashe 3344. Okay, you guys could be seeing 333 or 444. All right, your ancestors are with you, bringing in the stable new energy for you, this new life form for you. Okay, get outside, get some fresh air, go to the park, get some plants, garden, do something, tap into that earth energy. Okay, drink your water, exercise, your fruits, that passion like we talked about with that sacral chakra. Okay, all of that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tapping in. You guys can book your personals down below in the description bar. Give this video a thumbs up. If you are new, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we will tap in on the next one. I am Nayla LATRICE. Peace.